Hi guys, today I'm going to show you this very interesting Owltron indoor security camera. It's a 360 degrees camera with automatic tracking, so you can move it around with your finger on the app manually, or you can also track automatically objects which are moving in the observed area. It has built-in microphone and speaker, comes with full HD 1080p, comes with motion detecting and automatic alerting. And we have two kinds of storage. We have an option for a local recording on a micro SD card, or we can subscribe to a cloud service, which is of course much faster and has more options. So we have many options. So I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what we get, and then show you how it works in real life with some live footage. So here's the packaging in detail, and you can see all the nice features. The model type is LF-P3t. So let's open the box and see what we get. Here's the camera. Comes also with a small instructions manual with the QR code for the free app. So here's the beautiful camera. You remove the sticker. Really nice one, would say. Comes with 4 soft rubber feet and also standard 1/4-inch tripod mount. So it has a pretty safe stand, which is definitely helpful. Here on the back we have the speaker, microphone, camera, and here we have the opening for the micro SD card. The micro SD card itself is not included. As far as I know, we can use up to 128 gigabytes, which will last then for a little bit more than 2 weeks of continuous recording. So you can go on a vacation and everything will be recorded around the clock. Here we have a power supply and even a mount. So this can be mounted on a wall or on a ceiling, really nice. But of course you can use it just on a desk, even some mounting material, very long micro USB standard cable, and even some measuring tape for the QR code. We can just push in the micro SD card with the pins to the front, just push it fully inside. Then we plug in the camera. By the way, there's also a reset button. If you have some problems to connect, you can also use the reset. And so we can scan the QR code, which brings us to the App Store. We can download and install the app, then set up the account, log in, and then we are ready to add a device. We just have to wait till the camera is saying ready to connect.
Wait to connect.
Then we can click on add a device. As far as I can see, it's this one here on the left side. Yeah, I would say it looks like that. Yeah, I don't see any light, but there was confirmation like saying ready to connect. So we are trying that here. Now it's important to use only 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi or combined 2.4 and 5 GHz. And what's also important is that we are already connected with this phone to the exact same Wi-Fi network which we are planning to use for this camera later. After the connection is established, of course, we can use any kind of data. We can also use mobile network from anywhere in the world to access this camera. Absolutely no problem. So we are entering here the router password, and then we click on next. And so we get the QR code which we have to hold in front of the camera. You can try a little bit. Okay, with the distance, it's really no problem regarding the distance because it's super easy. If it doesn't work, you can move it around, but you heard it already that it was successful. And here we have the camera already. You can see it moving around. We hit done and we have already the live view here in the back. We can make it full size here, put it on the side. So you can see we can control the camera, move it from left to right, right to left, turn it down to the ground, not straight down, but a little bit, but also straight up. As you can see, that could be pretty helpful. So it can be moved around in a pretty impressive way. And every time I move my hand in front of it, I get the notification that there is some movement detected. I would say this works really good. As you can see, there's almost no delay, definitely much faster than any kind of battery operated camera. By the way, regarding power consumption, you can see it is around 0.2 amps. This is not a lot, but still too much to let it run for longer time from a power bank. If you have a 10,000 milliamps power bank, you could run it for around 2 days. So this would be good for a 1-day observation somewhere where you don't have power. But if you go on a vacation for 2 weeks, it's not enough for a power bank. Of course, it's important to have the right settings at the beginning. I mean, you can see you can do all these live things here. You can make a picture right from monitoring. You can start talking to some people, and we can also start recording directly from here when we see something going on. When you're away and there's something going on, you can record that, and then from the album you can select and share it with anybody, upload it to your own cloud. Here we have even more control. We have the gallery, we have the playback, night vision, device volume, motion tracking. We can activate that directly from here. Then the directions again, messages. So we have access to almost everything directly from here. That's pretty cool. Of course, it's important to go to the settings at the beginning. We have some automation possibilities. We can connect it to Amazon Alexa or Google Home. Then the basic function settings. We can activate or deactivate the status indicator, which we have here. Flip the screen, add watermark, have different talk modes like 1-way or 2-way. Camera calibration. So the camera was a little bit moving around, probably adjusting to the environment where it is. So I highly recommend to do that, especially if you're going to a new location. Then the infrared night vision mode, we can have it on automatic, on or off. I highly recommend to turn it on, of course, on automatic. So it will then use the infrared lights here to illuminate everything nicely. Then also different sound setting, device volume, and the alarm detection. Of course, we have to turn it on here, have the sensitivity adjusted. I'm using medium here. Then human body filtering can help to avoid a lot of false alerts. Motion tracking, I have activated that, and now when I move my hand, you can see the camera is following my hand. And then back here you can have also sound detection, like say if the dog is barking, and even add a schedule. So really a lot which we can set. And the storage settings, of course, it's highly recommended to format the microSD card here before we start using it. And then also super important, the recording settings. We have to activate here a local recording, because only when it's turned on it will record here to the microSD card. We have it here on non-stop, but we can also use event recording, like similar as we have it from the cloud. But we can also use the event recording in the cloud and use the 24/7 recording here. That's what I usually recommend. Can add a schedule here, and then the optional cloud storage options. You can see the only thing which is free is the 14-day trial of the monthly premium plan. Everything else you have to buy right now. So I'm going without the cloud storage here. Can activate offline notification, share device with your friends or family, do update, restart, add to home screen, so many things. But I think we are ready to go now. I'm going to test it and then show you some footage. I've tested the camera now on different places, different situations. You can see that here outside in the patio when it was totally dark, and you can see how the infrared illumination works. These infrared assistant lights which we have here on this camera are really good. When we click here, we get this image every time when the camera has detected something, and you can see how detailed this is. Of course, it's black and white because of the infrared, but I would say it's pretty good quality. And you can see that it has detected me every time when I was approaching here or entering the area from left or from the right side. No matter what I did, I was trying to sneak in here, but it didn't work. The camera detected me every time, and also it worked, of course, inside every time when I was coming in here inside from left or right, it was detecting me. And especially here inside, and I mean inside here it's pretty dark, there is no artificial light and we don't have a lot of windows, and it was still producing really nice footage. Here we have all the pictures for everything, even without subscribing to the cloud storage. But if you want to see some live video, you can click on view, and of course the camera has to be connected so you can access the micro SD card. So you can see it is live working, and then we have to click down here and we can choose the playback, and so it will show us everything which it has been recording. And we can even go back to other dates, for example last month, and then we see everything what it has been recording. Of course it would record 24/7 if you have it powered the whole time, but I didn't have it powered the whole time. But you can see it has been recording seamlessly. If you try to find a specific moment in the video, you have to remember the time. Here it was 11:14:20, and now we should be in this area. So let's see what it comes up with, and we can see exactly this moment here which I had on the photo. It's showing the video. You can also make it a little bit larger, but you still have the functions here. That's pretty cool. You can also increase the detail level. Yeah, here you can see me trying to sneak around the table. I mean, of course, when you're too far away or too fast, the camera can't follow. Say if it's children or like fast pets or so, it won't follow. But if it's a little bit slower, and usually burglars are a little bit slower, then it's no problem that the camera will follow. And here we had it totally dark. I mean, this was super dark. I had turned off the light outside and the image is still pretty good. I mean, usually burglars are not moving very fast, but if you're too far away or if somebody's too far away, then it won't react. There's some limitation, but I think it's still pretty good. This is what you can expect more or less from such cameras. I would say decent detection. And then we want to see something from the day. This is even more impressive. So let's see here, 409. Let's click on view, playback, and so you can see that here. That's really cool. And we have all the functions here. We can, while we are playing this pre-recorded thing, I mean the playback, we can make some images, we can start recording when we see something in the footage, and then stop, and then everything is saved. We can upload, share it. We can find all these things then in the gallery. And I have one thing which is a little bit longer, which shows nicely how this works with the tracking. So this is what I've already uploaded to Google Photos. You can see the quality is really good. This is a 1.5 minutes video, and it's only 8 megabytes large. So it is also doing some really high compression, which saves a lot of space and still maintains a really good quality. As you can see, this is really nice. So let's start from the beginning. Here you can see me coming in, and I've been pointing to the entrance. Of course, you have to point to the area where people are coming in. It can only detect, or the PIR sensor is only detecting some movement in the area where the camera is pointing at. So you have to be aware of that. Of course, it's not 180 degrees, but for example, if you have it like in a corner or so, it would pretty much cover everything. But you can also just point it to the entrance. But you can see it has been following me, and now after the movement stopped, it goes back to the original position. This is really super important to know, and then it stays there till it detects some new movement. And so I was walking around the home and entering again, and the whole story is repeating. It's following me nicely. So it's every time ready again, moving back to this area. Really, really nice. And every time when there was some movement, I got some notification on my smartphone and also on my smartwatch. That's super convenient. There was almost zero delay. So it seems to work really nicely, really reliable. It's a very flexible solution, already covers a lot of functions even without the cloud subscription. But of course, with the cloud subscription, it will be much more convenient, much faster. You have instant access to the footage, but still here really good value and especially good quality day and night. So for me, it definitely works. I can give you full recommendation. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.